Good afternoon, Conroe ISD family. Thank you for joining us once again today. This is our 1 o'clock update, and for those of you that maybe this is the first video you've watched today, we did have an earlier update from today where we talked through this morning's process and decision making. If you'd like more information on that, I encourage you to go back and take a look at that video. Today I want to give you this update from what has happened since we last spoke. I was able to get on a call with the county, and we had a meteorologist come in and talk to us as well to learn more about kind of where we are in this afternoon. And the immediate impact of that was the meteorologist told us that the best window for us to safely return kids home today was at our normal dismissal time. So we will not be dismissing early at this point. The weather conditions are improving greatly as we continue through the afternoon. A lot of our surface flooding is going away, so I think our street conditions will be much safer. It'll be much safer for our buses to roll at normal time. So we'll have normal dismissal time today in Conroe ISD. All after-school activities today will be canceled, with the exception potentially of the UIL playoffs for softball and baseball. So in those situations, I would encourage you just to hear from your coaches as we try to work the schedule around those events to make sure that we get those playoff games included. Now, looking to tomorrow, we talked earlier about how would a decision for tomorrow be made. We were able to talk to the meteorologist and learn more about the weather forecast for tomorrow. And much like what we heard yesterday, there was a lot of uncertainty. They said that you should be good and improving throughout this afternoon and into this evening, but after midnight, it's uncertain again what we will be facing. We do know that we are going to have river flooding throughout the county tomorrow, even if we receive no additional rain. We also know there'll be some mobility issues throughout the county. I do still hear from the county that the I-45 bridge over the San Jacinto River and the 105 bridge over the San Jacinto River should remain open, even with the current flow of water from the lake. But certainly I think we could be feeling issues in the county. Additionally, in speaking with the county, there's a potential that some of our schools could be used or need to be used as shelters, or our buses could need to be used to perform high water rescues, or we may need some of our leadership staff to staff shelters throughout the county. So in taking all that into account and knowing that for many of you, there's been a lot of situations today that you need to handle and you need time to do that both as parents and our staff, we will be closed tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd, here in Conroe ISD. For all the reasons just stated. So we hope that everybody stays safe and you can have time to regroup tomorrow. Now, we may have a little bit of makeup time that we have to do, as mentioned in the previous video. It's just about 40 minutes. If we have to do that, we'll do it at the end of the very last day of school. If possible, we're going to seek a waiver from TA. We've been in contact with our state legislators about helping us with that. Hopefully they'll be able to help us with that with TA so that we won't have to do that. But if needed, we'll do it, but we'll take care of that. Now, we do have two big events this weekend in Conroe ISD, and I want to speak to those directly. Conroe ISD, or Conroe High School's prom is scheduled for tomorrow night, and Caney Creek's prom is scheduled for Saturday night. At this time, both of those events are still on. So those events are on. If anything changes, students you'll hear directly from your campus, but they've confirmed with their venues, and they are both still scheduled to happen. So both of the proms are still on. So just to recap where we are today, we are dismissing at normal time today. I believe it's the safest option for us this afternoon. All after-school activities are canceled, with the exception potentially of baseball and softball in the playoffs. School is canceled for tomorrow, but our proms are still on. So as we move forward and we work through this situation, I hope that you go home tonight and you're able to regroup your family. I want to remind us once again that we know that hundreds and really thousands of Conroe ISD families will not have the option to go home tonight, as they are presently or over the next few hours will be losing their home and many of their, or if not all of their worldly possessions. And I think this is an opportunity for us once again to slow down and and not only just look at our situation, but look at the greater picture for those, our fellow families in Conroe ISD, and just lift them up in prayer and find ways to support them, not just over these next few days, but over the coming weeks as they try to put their lives back together. I believe that that's what we do in this community. It's part of what makes us special, and I would encourage you, perhaps even depending on the age of your child, this is an opportunity to teach your child about empathy and how to care and reach out for others. And so it's a tragic situation, but it may be a situation that we can help teach lessons to our children and improve to the world and to those that are hurting how great this community really is. So we just want to keep them certainly in our thoughts. So we wish you all the very best. Stay safe, stay dry, and we'll look forward to returning to school on Monday morning. Thank you.